Hello, hello! Today, rebuilding a vacuum generator for a Vacuflush toilet system in a boat. This is a VG1. I don't think you can get these anymore. I think it's evolved to the VG2 now. It's a 12 volt version, so it says VG112 on the side of it. All right, quick rundown of how this thing works and what it does. On a marine toilet or submarine toilets, this thing is an actual pump. It has a big bellows up there, like an accordion, up and down. I just picture it making the most disgusting noise ever since it's pumping doo-doo. And what it does, it pulls a vacuum on this tank here. It's a small tank. There's a vacuum switch here. So when it reaches the certain amount of vacuum that it's supposed to have, it does turn that pump off. So this thing's sitting here charged essentially with a vacuum in it all the time. When you step on the pedal on the toilet in the boat, it sucks all that crap into this pipe here, along with a big slug of water. Not a big slug, like a pint or something like that. So at any rate, it draws everything from the toilet. So it can suck it uphill, it can suck it around corners, it can do whatever. And then what you end up with is poop sitting in this thing. And then this thing runs and pulls another vacuum on it. That valve on the toilet bowl has closed this off, so air can't leak in. So it sits there and runs and builds another thing of pressure. And it ends up that heavy things will kind of settle in here, and all the stuff gets pumped through here. And in the literature it says that the pump can handle solids. So for some reason, if it said poop, I would be less grossed out. But it says solids. So I assume once this thing gets filled up all through here, it starts pumping the crap to the main holding tank. Which is kind of gross when you think about it. But for some reason, working on this stuff doesn't bother me. Bothers a lot of people, but doesn't bug me for whatever reason. Probably because I'm a disgusting human being. Anyway, there's that. Don't worry, that's just water. I filled this all up with bleach for probably a week. And I don't think it worked for probably years before it ended up in my hands. So anyway, here we go. We're going to convert it to a new style, the VG2 style pump and motor. We got all this stuff from Marine Sanitation and Supply. There's their info. They were awesome. I mean, you know, they really know their shit. Okay, here we go. First thing we got to do is take off this shoulder bolt. It is 5/16. It's got to come off anyway. That may be the hang-up, is you can't get it off with the motor in place. At least not normal people can't. I'll probably be able to figure it out. It's all about to change your whole perspective on shit. Now, I'm not excited about opening this up because it does pump poop. Much as that doesn't totally gross me out, still not looking forward to it. Okay. Almost free. Poop tacalypse. One bolt remaining. Oh, it's making some strange noises. Lots of squishing and stuff going on. Looks like I may not be able to get this out after all. I think I need to pry that off. I have a feeling the the plunger in here, the bellows or whatever they call it, has a retainer that won't let me take it off. Yeah, so there's no advantage taking that top off. Do it the way they tell you to. That's what we learned from that. Okay, motor bracket. Here's the motor, the old one. This is what actually broke in mine. Okay, that's the top, and I'll give you a look down in there. This is what we're dealing with. So that's the bellows and the little piston in there that goes up and down. Okay. Lift bellows assembly from pump body by inserting screwdriver through the arm of the bellows and pulling on both ends. I feel like this is just going to spray doo-doo on me. Oh, man. Oh, I need a bee suit or something. All right. Half clamps will come out of pump body with the bellows assembly. Okay. Oh, these are the half clamps. Oh yeah, coming up a little bit. Man, this just feels like something's gonna blow up. Poop everywhere. Awful. I bet damaging this surface would be bad, so I'm trying my best not to take the temptation and pry on it. Oh yeah, I'm not going to show you what's in there. That might be a tampon. I'm going to have to go deal with that. Oh yeah, totally a tampon. This is where you know you've bought a used boat. And like I said, this has been soaking in bleach for about a week, so I'm not super concerned about it, but the thought of it does make you a little bit nauseous. Just a touch. All right. Now, we've got these duck bills in here that we have to replace also. This is the part of the pump that actually makes it pump only one direction. There's one, and you can see there's two in there. They're oriented 90 degrees to each other. So there's one. And there's the other. And that's dry, so this thing hadn't been running forever. So that is an old tampon. So that, you know, there's that. That's good. Could have been worse. Could have been a fresh tampon. Now, here are our duck bills. Comes in a kit from those people. 1.5 inch for a VG1. Like so. Like so. So I'm thinking just that tight's probably good enough. Maybe I'll go a little tighter. It is poop. Thinking that's probably good enough. Hand on one, pliers on the other. Okay, so you look down in there, you're not going to be able to see it, but anyway, put that in 90 degrees because that's the way it was. So that one's now 90 degrees. The duck bill portion is 90 degrees to the last, then one other one we put in. Now, probably won't stay 90 degrees because it does, you know, drag on this as we tighten it. Okay, that's probably good. Now we got to take all this off of the tank to do the duck bills in here. Okay, then we'll have duck bill, then duck bill. Runs out on your hands, it feels good. It feels earthy. Duck bill. And duck bill. Do the same thing, 90 degree it, but again, we're gonna have to tighten it, so I don't know how much that really matters, or if it does matter at all. I do kind of want to get this one tight because this is the side that's always under vacuum. Actually, I can grab it right here in the middle because those threads aren't actually engaged on anything. Okay. Okay, put that bellows back in. Remember, make these tight enough because they are poop, but also remember it's poop. You don't want them blowing up out of a bad joint, so hand tight's probably good enough most of the time. Yeah, and don't tighten these down until you get them all in there. All right. Here are all our O-rings, new shoulder bolt for the new motor. New bellows with the half rings they were talking about earlier. Those go in here like that, and then they'll put pressure on the outside in this groove of this case to seal the top of the bellows. Oh, sorry, shit, you couldn't even see that. So those are the half rings. And there's a groove in here, about that deep around the top. Okay. So O-rings. Got some O-rings here. We've got one around the little nose of this thing, one around this ring here, and we got one more. Oh no, sorry, just two. The square O-ring on that one. Kind of interesting. Wonder if this one was one square. Anyway, all right. Oh, old O-ring. It's actually in pretty good shape. Okay, new O-ring. I'm going to spray these with a little bit of silicone just to keep them pliable. Old O-ring. Yeah, huh, square groove, sure enough. I'm going to get all the trash out of the O-ring grooves too, because that can be a place it could leak. Okay, doo-doo ring 1, doo-doo ring 2. This shows us, this wants you putting this seal in on the top of the bellows instead of on the nose of that top cap. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grease this up so it stays in place too. Okay. So we're putting it right here, inside edge of that bellows assembly. I don't know if you're getting a very good shot of that or not. That's what it looks like. There's a little groove. Okay. Okay, they want us to grease up this place this shoulder bolt rides. Some silicone grease also. It says install the new shoulder bolt, which is right here. This is a large one, 3/4 inch hex. Okay, so there's our new shoulder bolt. Place half clamps around the neck of the bellows assembly. With the bevel side, there's a little bevel on that, down. Okay. So bevel side, put that down. So it's totally flat on the top. Okay. Your upper arm of bellows is in line with inlet and outlet fittings. Okay, so they want you to make sure that this is going in the, you know, it's parallel with the line of travel, so you don't end up like this because your motor doesn't fit on that way. Okay. Looks like put this thing back together. Now this is where we got to be careful not to push that O-ring out of position. Oh, there we go. All right, feel around on the inside of that, make sure that O-ring didn't fall out. Okay. Where did I put that nut driver? There it is. I'm gonna set this about 10 on the clutch. You're right. this is O-ring seal, so it's not really relying on the tightness of these bolts to seal it, just to keep it in place. It's not like it's, yeah, it's crush down. All right. Okay, new motor, and again, this is, looks like it's going to be totally 90 degrees instead of canted down at a 45 degree like the other one was. And I'm sure there's some washers on here. No, there's not. Wow, I'm shocked. No washers. It just goes on. Okay. So this thing is in the way. And I don't have a 12 volt power supply around here, so how am I gonna motor this thing? This is probably not how you're supposed to do this. Done. I'm gonna bump it a little more. Okay. Now we can get to all the bolts. I'm gonna take this one up a little higher on the torque because it goes into metal. And it'll be vibrating a lot. Oops. Turn you back to normal. Okay. There you are. All done. So this now goes to here, pressure switch. So we got to crimp ends on this one. And then this is your ground, and that'll get an end crimped on it. So that's it. VG is completely rebuilt. So hopefully that helps somebody out there who hadn't done it. Oh, sorry, I need to tighten that bolt there. It's a shoulder bolt, so just tighten it up. It'll bottom out on the shoulder, and it'll allow that bell crank, whatever you want to call it, journal to ride around on there, or the arm to ride around on the journal. All right, I hope that helped.